Hey, this is Nicolosi. We're continuing our gain computer tutorial series where we use the module to create all kinds of dynamics processors. In this tutorial, we're going to create a simple de-esser. And here I have a logic procession, and I've recorded my voice saying a sentence with a lot of S's and CH's. And this is what it sounds like with Mela bypassed. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. Okay, when it's unbypassed, it has an aggressive compressor at the moment. And this is what it sounds like. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. So we have a similar setup with lane 1 is our sidechain and lane 2 where the gain is changed. Okay, so with the way de-essers work is that in the sidechain path, you have either high cut a filter or a bandpass filter, which you use to detect those S's. So we're going to use bandpass here, and we'll increase Q. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbypass this so we can hear our filter. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. And I'm going to sweep the frequencies until we find the offending frequencies where we start to hear sibilance. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. Okay, so it's around 5.5 kilohertz. And we can leave this setup as is, and what will happen is that the frequencies at around 5.5 kilohertz will drive our gain computer, which in turn will reduce the gain of on lane 2. And this is what it sounds like. And I'm going to turn gain on and off so you can hear the difference. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. She sells shiny. Okay, so this is what's called a wideband de-esser, where you're applying gain to the entire signal. Another approach is that to use a filter or an EQ and reduce gain near offending frequencies. So let's insert another EQ band, and let's set this frequency to around 5.5 kilohertz, and we can bypass this. And the range of this gain parameter is 60 dB. So what we can do, we can set this to 60 dB. And now when we modulate this to 100%, now our gain computer is driving EQ band's gain parameter. And let's hear what this sounds like. And I'll turn the EQ band on and off. She sells shiny shells by the seashore. 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 She sells shiny. Okay, as you can see, it's quite easy to create a custom de-esser. You can also add look ahead and do all sorts of modifications to this preset. But this is the basic idea. You insert one filter for the detection path, and optionally on the main path, you can either drive the gain module or you can insert another filter and just reduce those offending frequencies. Okay, that's all for now. Like and share if you found this useful. For any questions or feedback, leave a comment below. See you next time.